Hello mga kabibig, welcome back sa ating vlog. Ito na kabibigan, Senator Ping Lacson binulgar si Congressman Arnan Panaligan na merong 3.8 billion flood control ghost projects. Ito kabibig 3.8 billion pondo pero lubog pa rin sa baha. Pinunduhan umano ng opisina ni Congressman Arnan Panaligan ng 3.8 billion ang mga proyekto ng DPWH sa Nauhan at Baco Oriental Mindoro, ngunit wala umanong natapos na flood control projects. Nako, ayon kay Senator Ping Lacson, galing sa pondo ng unprogrammed funds na dapat lang aprobahan para sa mga exist revenue collection, new revenue collections, or approved loans for foreign assistance projects na kanyang pinagtakhan. Dagdag ni Senator Panfilo Lacson, kahit bilyon-bilyon ang inilaan na natiling lubog sa baha ang mga lugar. Ngayon, nasaan ang pera? Nasaan ang perang pinunduhan ni Congressman Arnan C. Panaligan? Ilan 3.7 billion. Yung isa, 807 million sa Baco. Sa Nauhan, 3.7 billion. Hindi ba nagtaka si Congressman Panaligan kung bakit walang proyektong nakikita? Nako po, paano yan? Ito kabibig ha, ito ang video ni Senator Panfilo Lacson sa kung saan kanyang binulgar lahat ng posibleng mga grabe ang mga ghost projects mga kabibig. Nakakalula. As in, masyasyak ka talaga na tayo nga, nagtatrabaho 8 hours a day, sometimes mag-overtime, magbabayad ng taxes, tapos ganito yung kinurakot ang pera natin na for 3 years nakaupo si Bongbong Marcos, hindi niya alam na ito ang nangyari sa mga kanyang sobrang proud na mga flood control projects noong SONA. So ito kabibig, manood tayo sa isang pasabog ni Senator Lacson. Ako nakapuntos si Senator Lacson nito Puntos na puntos si Senator Lacson. Makinig tayo mga kabibig ito na.
Insertions. Mr. President, when flood control projects fail to stand against the tides, we are compelled to question the feasibility of the project and the technical capacity of the contractor. But what if an elected congressman or a political group claims ownership of the project? Is it not both proper and necessary to scrutinize their motivations and examine the extent of their involvement, and perhaps to hold them responsible? This explains the logic why I am insisting to make transparent the identities of the proponents of insertions from the House GAB, Senate version, and all the way to the BICAM. If they claim something as theirs, should they not also be accountable for its failures? Mr. President, I raise the question because of the evident congressional banners we observed alongside many projects in Nauhan and Baco, both in Oriental Mindoro. Bilang halimbawa, in Barangay Burbuli, Baco, Oriental Mindoro, one banner reads, Congressional project.
Congressional project.
Of flood control structure along Barangay Burbuli, Alag River, Baco, Oriental Mindoro, Agila. Aksyon, gobyerno at inisyatibo sa larangang lehislatura. This project, awarded to Silver Wolves Construction Corporation.
Silver Wolves Construction Corporation.
95 million pesos. It is an ongoing project to be completed in December 2025. This project is so important that it can turn stones and get funding approval under the unprogrammed appropriations of the 2024 National
2024.
This prompts us to dig deeper into the web. And as they say, social media is a great resource of evidence, which lawyers fondly call testimony against self-interest. In one Facebook post, we discovered a congressional representative showcasing his midterm
Oo,
accomplishment report.
Ito na funded by his office, Congressman Arnan C. Panaligan, House of Representatives. This was January 8, 2024, midterm accomplishment report, Agila aksyon ng gobyerno at inisyatibo sa larangang lehislatura. Ito yung kabibig. So kailangan talaga managot or kailangan talaga maglabas ng official statement si Congressman Arnan C. Panaligan kung nasaan ang flood control projects. Kasi sabi ni Senator Pampilo Lacson, walang flood control project sa Nauhan at Baco. Saan napunta? Nilipad ba? Napunta na ba sa Mars?
Covering the period from June 30, 2022 to December 31, 2023. He openly lists projects, hold your breath, funded by his office. I repeat, funded by his office, including flood control and river protection initiatives. From Aguilas Baco, let us travel to Aguilas Nauhan, also
Nauhan
Oriental Mindoro. Mr. President, Nauhan is among the beneficiaries of 3.6 billion pesos worth of projects, while Baco proudly lists 807 million, all of which is attributed to and owned up by the office of the congressman. Hindi lamang po ito ang maswerteng napondohan. Isa pa sa pinagmamalaki ng mga pag-angking congressman ay ang flood control structure sa Butas River.
Hala, ang dami palang flood control project ni Congressman.
Oriental Mindoro. We took time to visit the project, Mr. President, which he referred to as a national project through congressional allocation. The project was awarded to Rayman Builders for 231 million pesos. At hinugot pa rin ito sa unprogrammed funds.
Unprogrammed funds.
Dalawang projects na po ito ng Agila na natuklasan naming mula sa unprogrammed funds, isa sa Barangay Burbuli
at
isa sa Barangay San Jose. Sa tagal ko na rin pong nagbubusisi ng pambansang budget, ang pagkakaalam ko po, masalimuot ang proseso ng paggamit ng unprogrammed appropriations under the Special Purpose Fund.
Yan ang malaking tanong kung bakit nabigyan ng pondo si Congressman galing sa unprogrammed appropriations. The amounts authorized here in the purpose numbers 1 and 3 to 25 may be used when any of the following exists. Exists revenue collection, new revenue collections, and approved loans for foreign assisted projects. Pwede ka mag-avail ng unprogrammed appropriations. Nako, i-explain mo nga, Senator Ping Lacson.
Para mag-augment sa ilang items under the regular budget. Hindi po madaling ma-access ito. Dapat A, may excess revenue collections, or B, new revenue collections, or C, those arising from new tax or non-tax sources, or D, approved loans para sa foreign assisted projects.
Saan kaya dito ang inavail ni Congressman para mabigyan ng bilyones na para sa flood control projects na hindi man nakikita?
Ang requirements dito, Mr. President. So, ano kaya ang taglay na agimat ni Congressman? What gives, Mr. President? Kung saan may multimillion projects, dumadapo ang Agila.
Hala.
Pero lubog pa rin sa baha ang nadadapuan
ng
Agila. Isa lamang po ito sa napakaraming banners at social media posts ng congressional insertions ng mga politiko na naglipana sa iba't ibang bahagi ng bansa. Mr. President, ituloy na po natin ang diskusyon tungkol sa aming mga obserbasyon sa lalawigan ng Oriental Mindoro. Without taking anything away from the good but suffering people of this province on the legitimacy of their needs due to its high flood susceptibility, I want to speak of the billions of appropriations for flood control projects rolled into this province in Luzon's eastern flank. Mr. President, when someone gets the largest share of the pie, we naturally ask why, especially if such a price comes from the taxpayers' tab.
Nauhan.
In Oriental Mindoro, for example, we wonder why among its 14 municipalities, one town
taas,
the bill
10
sa
billion.
pagsalo ng buhos ng pondo, nauna ang Nauhan. Nauhan, Oriental Mindoro received a sweeping 55% of the province's 2025 flood control budget. Katumbas ito ng 10 bilyong piso para sa flood control projects ng bayan ng Nauhan pa lamang. Fair enough, given the coastal topography of the municipality, which includes its lowland plains and extensive river systems such as Mag-asawang Tubig, Nauhan, and its people badly need flood control intervention. However, the magnitude of its budget allocation in the last 3 years alone, amounting to approximately 19 billion pesos and nearly doubling each year, raises concerns regarding Nauhan's curious case. Even before the provincial governor of Oriental Mindoro blew the whistle, so to speak, on what he alleged as anomalous flood control projects, we had already dug deep in our study, literally sifting through years after years of appropriations for these projects. True to form and with due diligence,
Governor
I immediately
Bons
dispatched
Dolor
to Oriental Mindoro to verify the data we gathered about Nauhan and to validate the governor's claims. Mindful of political bumps we may encounter, my directives are clear. We must see no political color and remain impartial in our findings. My staff traversed Oriental Mindoro across 10 barangays to randomly check flood control projects based on the list of awarded contracts from 2023 to 2025 that we obtained from the DPWH website. The field validation came in the aftermath of the widespread flooding in the province of Oriental Mindoro during the Habagat. Una sa aming listahan ang Barangay Mulawin. Sa 70 barangay ng Nauhan, Oriental Mindoro, ang Barangay Mulawin ay nakakuha naman ng 1.9 billion pesos.
Grabe.
Sino kaya ang makapangyarihang funder sa Barangay
Funder,
Mulawin?
tama.
We scoured the budget books from the National Expenditure Program, the House GAB, Senate version, and GAA, as well as the DPWH awarded contracts in Barangay Mulawin. Of the 1.9 billion pesos fund for 8 flood control projects, only 810 million pesos for 3 projects was included in the President's budget or NEP. The remaining 1.1 billion was inserted
sa GAA.
Inserted in the House version, Mr. President.
Halaka.
Rightly so. Most of these congressional insertions were tagged for issuance of SARO or withheld.
Oh my goodness, daming pasabog nito
For the curious case of 2 projects worth about 300 million pesos already awarded and ongoing construction with target completion in December 2025. Mr. President, sa buhos ng budget sa barangay na ito, inaasahan natin na may proteksyon na ang mga residente ng Mulawin mula sa baha dulot ng bagyo. Sa kasamaang palad, habagat pa lang at hindi pa man naitalang bagyo ang tumama sa probinsya.
Sira na,
Gumuhuna ang ilang parte ng mga
sira na ang flood control
ng daang milyong piso. Kinagos na rin ng tubig, baha, ang bilyong pisong danyos ng nasirang flood control.
Kaawa ang mga Pinoy.
Ito mismo ang parehong barangay na gustong inspeksyonin sana ni Governor Dolor noong nakaraang Sabado lang, kung saan napabalita ang pagharang sa kanya ng security personnel sa
hinarang si Governor Dolor
ng proyekto. Kinakailangan ng written approval mula sa DPWH bago makapasok ang sinuman sa construction area. Mabuti na lamang, napuntahan na rin po ng aking team ang
nauna na sa pumunta doon
noong unang linggo pa lamang ng Agosto. Sa mismong Actually, pinagbawalan din ang aking staff na lumapit sa proyekto. Pero sapat na ang kuha ng aming drone upang makita ang mga depekto ng construction dito. Na halatang gusto ng naturang kontraktor na isikreto dahil sa ginagawang paghahabol upang kumpunuhin at remedyohan ang palpak na proyekto at mapagtakpan ang kanilang kapalpakan. We are willing to submit our drone shots and other pieces of evidence to assist in the investigation and prosecution of those involved in these anomalous projects. Mula sa aming sariling footage, kitang-kita ang mga bahagi ng road dike na ginawa noong 2024 na gumuho. Ang nakikita niyong flood control project ay nagkakahalaga ng 204.8
million ito.
Base sa official record ng DPWH ay completed project na.
Completed na to.
Lamang Pebrero 2025. Halos 3 buwan pa lamang ang lumipas, Mr. President. Gayunpaman, kabago-bagong proyekto, gumuho na agad ang dike dahil sa nakaraang bagyong Krising, Dante at Emo. Kasama ang lagpas 200 milyong pondo na inalaan dito. Sa kahabaan pa rin ng Bukayaw River, natagpuan naman namin ang isa sa mga congressional insertion na nagkakahalaga ng
congressional insertion to, ha?
At inaasahang matatapos ngayong Disyembre.
137
Sabay
million.
ng hagupit ng habagat, inanod na rin ang malaking bahagi ng binubuong dike. We heard grim stories about why these structures fall easily. From the improper embankment mix of gravel, sand, and stones, sheet piles cut in half, and lower-grade reinforcement steel bars. Tinipid, sinadyang minali, at shortcut ang pagkagawa. Sad reality, Mr. President, is mayroon na rin silang standard para sa substandard. We go to another top-billing barangay, Barangay Tagumpay. Barangay Tagumpay, still in Auhan, is another case of flood control.
So yun, Kabibig, nakita natin ang mga shinare, iilan lang sa speech ni Senator Lacson kung saan makikita at talagang diniscuss niya kung pera ng bayan, parang niwaldas lang, binaha ng pera ang Pilipinas, pinabaha ang pera ng Pilipinas. Naku, dapat may managot. Dapat next week, malaman na kung sino yung funders, kung sino yung mga politikong engaged dito, magkaalaman na. Kayo, hinahanap yung ang 125 million confidential funds sa BP Sara, pero ito, bilyon-bilyon. Ito pala yung mga tinatago niyong sikreto. Gusto niyong matabunan ito sa impeachment ni BP Sara, pero hindi talaga matatabunan ang mga usok at bahong utot nyo. So, ano Kabibig ay yung reaction dito? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. Bye everyone. See you next time. Grabe. As in, nakakalula.